Morning. Over to another big story we're following for you this hour. And former U.S. President Barack Obama will be accompanied by over 1,000 guests during the inauguration of his sister, Dr. Omar Obama's Sauti Kuu Foundation. The event will take place in Alego, in the county of Siaya, Monday. KTN News reporter Timothy Otieno is in Siaya, and as he now reports, some locals say it will be an anticlimax for them due to restricted access, which they say will deny them a chance to catch a glimpse of Obama. Take a look.
24th July 2015, the then most powerful man in the world, United States President Barack Obama, touched down on Kenyan soil. The first time a sitting US president was visiting the country. A visit that came with several marvels for Kenyans, including the beast. 18 months since he left the White House, Barack Obama will be in Kenya again, but this time not much hype surrounding his visit.
Tunatakata kumwona juu unajua brother yako akikuja amepotelea nje, saa akirudi tunamkaribisha.
But to his half-sister, Dr. Auma Obama, the visit means everything.
I support him, he supports me, and he has definitely supported me. He's definitely made a mark on what I do.
Barack Obama, who will be accompanied by several dignitaries, will inaugurate his sister's Sauti Kuu Foundation's Sports, Resources and Vocational Training Center in Alego, Siaya County.
We're trying to change the mentality of gonya gonya. This is a Luo word which means give me, help me. We don't need to be helped, we can help ourselves.
The facility, described as a center of knowledge, has internet access, a library, sports facilities including table tennis, volleyball, basketball, and an international standards football pitch, and will cater for participants from 4 to 25 years of age.
Everybody can participate, so then nobody is blocked out because they didn't do well in the exams, they're not the right age, they're not the right ethnicity, they're not the right this or that. No, the gates of Sauti Kuu are open to all.
It will also have 8 vocational centers, including masonry, welding, and carpentry.
Already we get about 700 young people who we work with every week. So we are going to actually double that number, who are going to come through our gates every week to do one thing or the other.
Obama, who will be in the country for barely 24 hours, will arrive on Sunday and will meet with President Uhuru Kenyatta. He will also meet NASA leader Raila Odinga ahead of the Sauti Kuu Center inauguration on Monday. With restricted access due to space and security reasons on the ground, some locals feel left out and denied a chance to catch a glimpse of Obama on his second visit to his ancestral home since the year 2006, when he visited as Illinois senator.
Sasa wengi wao wamekufa moyo.
You have to participate, you have to be active, and you cannot have things fall in your lap. I'm sorry, it does not work that way. I would be doing our community an injustice. People had to register, and they didn't.
From Kenya, Obama will head to South Africa, where he will, among other things, deliver the Nelson Mandela Annual Lecture and meet with South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. It's less than 3 days to the arrival of former United States President Barack Obama to the village of his father in Kogelo, and work to welcome him is apparently ongoing just near the site of Sauti Kuu Foundation, where on Monday he will be delivering a keynote address that is meant to not only inspire the world, but mostly to focus on ensuring that the youth of this particular area get to benefit from the facility that is meant to change the lives of its people. Timothy Otieno, KTN News in Kogelo Village, Siaya County.
Let's now bring in Timothy Otieno for details from Siaya County. Tim, good morning, good to see you. And how is Kogelo? And perhaps can you tell us, how is the preparation so far to welcome Barack Obama once again back to the country?
Good to speak to you, Yusuf. The preparations, of course, are underway here in Siaya County for the arrival of former United States President Barack Obama for the 5th time in Kenya since he discovered the roots of his father in this particular county. Now, this particular visit is far much different from one he had in July 2015 when he was still United States president. By extent, it's rather low-key, not much hype around it compared to the visit 3 years ago in July, but nonetheless a bit of excitement nonetheless from a section of the residents here of Siaya County who are of course anticipating his arrival in the next 2 days into the country and in the next 3 days in this particular county, where he will of course be spearheading the launch of the Resource Center for Sauti Kuu Foundation, an initiative started by Barack Obama's sister back in 2009. Perhaps this particular visit, not so much so a state visit, you could perhaps call it a private visit of some sort, perhaps a family affair, some call it in this particular county. But earlier on this morning, we've been doing our rounds, trying to see and gauge the mood of the public in this particular county. Now, we are right now in front of a newspaper stall where we had, of course, noticed a sizable crowd perusing through some of the dailies, trying perhaps to find out where there's any news surrounding this particular visit and how the public here are going to be engaged in Barack Obama's visit, as has been the case. There has been a bit of concern about this particular visit, but just before I get to that, Yusuf, let's see whether we can talk to a sizable crowd that has since been standing next to this newspaper stall. I'm joined by a group of young, vibrant men who want to give their thoughts. Perhaps, good morning. Former United States President Barack Obama, a son of this soil, is coming to the country in the next 2 days. Speak to us. What's your mood? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so happy, and I'm so grateful that our son is coming back to see us since last year, about one. But we are welcoming him this round to support the youth, especially the boy-child education and men empowerment, so that he cannot so much concentrate in women empowerment, because now women are more powerful. So we are requesting him as the great man who became the black president in America, the first black man to stay in the White House. As he come back, please, let him please even empower the boys. So we, the boy children, we can get empowerment so that we can work hard, hand by hand with even women, so that the country will become so powerful. Especially here in Siaya, we are still behind. We need a lot to be done, so that we can reach and move hand with other counties, especially in terms of agriculture, sports, health, and other things. And as he come to launch the first opening of the stadium down there in Nyangoma, we are very happy, and very soon we are going to form many teams so that we can join the place and do more, and also expose our talent and exercise our potential. Thank you very much.
Well said. Maybe moving on to you. He's going to be giving a keynote address on Monday. What would you like him to say? What would you want to hear from him specifically?
Thank you very much. I am glad that I'm part and parcel of this very key activity, that is the coming of Obama. And in my mind and the minds of many leaders like me, I happen to be a teacher, is we expect him to talk about education, improved education standards. Siaya County happens to be the only county without a proper university. And basically we expect him to talk on education. Now we have a lot of students unrest. And I believe that if we follow Obama's speech, we should be able to have some improvement in terms of education, service delivery. Two, we expect him to inspire us, Siaya County, to be exemplary in terms of governance. Governance is an issue in Kenya, and we know that Obama's speech should help our leaders, local leaders, especially Siaya County here, so that governance is improved, so that we get benefits of the devolution, we improve benefits. We need better infrastructure in Siaya County that matches that of Obama. And I strongly believe that Obama may not be able to do it himself. He needs the support of local leadership. That is the leadership in our county, the governor, and other stakeholders. They need to respond to the speech of Obama so that we benefit from even the devolution funds. so that there is improved services. If you look at our Siaya, our county is going to launch a very important foundation with a wonderful stadium. But if you compare that stadium with the county one, there is a serious mismatch. And we expect our leaders to feel inspired without fear of feeling that we are maybe stepping on the toes of somebody. We are just being objective in terms of looking at what really helps the youths. The youths, when our stadiums and other infrastructures are better, then we are happy and we know we can earn a living. I expect him to talk about what can inspire businesses, especially small-scale businessmen. You know, most people in Siaya here live and earn a living through businesses, like all the people you are seeing here. I'm one of the few people as a teacher leader who is earning through getting a job somewhere, and that's why I came here to the bank. But these other people should also be able to have a reason to go to the bank like me, so that they are happy. And it is only possible if we look at how to invest well. Investment should be done in a way such that it can spur people to work hard so that it can expand, the economy can expand. We have very many rivers. River Yala and River Nzoia crosses our county. We need to benefit from them, improved benefit. We are happy that there's some good water now flowing within the county. That is the Siba water. That was actually funded by the China. Now we need to have a way of making good use of that water so that we get more crops. People should work hard in their farms. For example, I don't buy much of mboga because I use that water to crop, to do some irrigation cropping. And if maybe 1,000 people can do that, it will be very, very good. And we will be able now to compete and match with Obama. And this is the inspiration I expect, so that each and every person should look at actually what he can add into the economy in terms of working hard and learning from the inspiration of Obama, because Obama has actually inspired us. And even personally, I work hard because I want to be like him and many other people. All right. Yes.
Maybe to the next person, perhaps there has been a bit of concern among some of the residents here about getting to see Obama, because the event is perhaps not so open to the public as far as, or perhaps in anticipation of what you had anticipated. And many of the people are saying they might not get access to the venue of the event. Auma Obama yesterday spoke. She said people had to register in order to gain entry into that particular venue, the Sauti Kuu Foundation Resource Center. Is this a concern for you specifically, whether they should have let it open to the public? We do understand the county will be able to mount some screens in at the various sub-county levels, but do you feel like you will get to feel his presence in this particular area per se if access to the venue is so limited?
That's a very pertinent question. It's very we as the youth, we are very much concerned because we really wanted to have the feel of our son, because if the venue is restricted to a few, then we feel a bit shortchanged, in the sense that we wanted to articulate some issues that we had through our leaders, so that it can reach the president, the former president of the United States, one-on-one. So that one-on-one impact was very much important. We as the youth, we would have really felt and we would have really wanted a scenario where one-on-one interaction with the former president is enhanced. Yes.
All right. After the event is done, the speeches have been made, he's flown back. What do you expect from the organization? One of you has vividly explained some of the challenges affecting you, a university being one of them. Do you feel perhaps Obama's presence in this particular function may overshadow the intention and the core basis as to why the foundation has been established? Is that a concern?
I don't think so. Obama's presence has really impacted on us positively, because we are told, we are reliably informed that he's coming with a powerful delegation of over 1,000 investors. So these people are going to look and survey the area with an intention to find out which is the most viable areas to invest in. And that will have a trickle-down effect on the youth and are the common mwananchi. So in that regard, I think it's a positive thing. Yeah.
Thank you so much for speaking to KTN News and for giving us your thoughts and views. Of course, throughout the day, throughout the weekend, we will be talking to many more people from this particular county, as well as those in Kogelo in regards to this particular visit, and of course trying to find out whether they will be able to gain access, which has been a problem, and as well as the security situation surrounding this particular visit. As it is, the guest list for this particular visit has been kept highly guarded. It's not clearly outlined who will be accompanying the former United States president to this particular function. But of course, there will be more than an estimation of about 1,000 people. Yesterday, we were at the site of the venue where preparations were ongoing, and the security concerns are still there because he's basically a former United States president, and the Secret Service has taken over some of the functions of that particular event, and not everybody, there'll be a lot of screening, and not everybody will be allowed into the particular event. The county government is planning on putting screens at very many sub-county levels, at least, so that the public can be able to view these happenings live on Monday, as he'll be delivering that keynote address. But basically, the mood here, not the same as that in 2015 when Barack Obama was head of state, and the previous one in 2006 when he visited the area as Illinois Senator Yusuf.
Thank you very much, team, for that update from Kogelo, Siaya County. Clearly, there's a lot of excitement and expectation, too, from the people there with regards to Barack Obama's, what they refer to as homecoming. Of course, we don't expect the Air Force One, we don't expect the beasts or the fanfare associated with Obama when he was in office, because now he's out of office. But it's good to see the people there are still anxiously waiting for Obama to land into the country on Sunday.